Welcome to the Glocal Info session. I will just be sharing some housekeeping rules for this webinar. First, I will ask you to please rename yourself, making sure you have your name and the country where you're based or where you're accompanying us from today. This info session will start in a couple of minutes, and we will start with Patrizia Coca, our comms lead. While we wait for others to connect, you can also use the chat to introduce yourself. And please be aware that this is a Q&A session, so any questions that you may have during the first part of the session, please write them on the Q&A session of the panel. So Patrizia, if you agree, well, it's 11:02. My call is that we can just start.
Thank you, Claudia. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Patrizia Cocca, and I am the Communications and Knowledge Management Team Lead of the Global Evaluation Initiatives. The global team is based in Brussels, so today I'm connecting from Brussels. Welcome, everybody. It's a great pleasure to have you here. And thank you very much for joining us in today's sessions that aims at providing information about becoming and how to be an organizer of events during the Glocal Evaluation Week 2025. Next. So we wanted to, as usual, every year we receive a lot of questions about Glocal. And so today's session is trying to answer as many as we can and to see if there is still any doubt. We want to provide you with the necessary information so that you know where to find the call for proposals, understand how to become a Glocal event organizer, how to use the Glocal platform, how to engage with the communications, and if there is any other pending questions, please feel free to just send it in the Q&A section of the Zoom meeting. Next. Next. Thank you. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a background. For those who are not familiar with the Global Evaluation Initiative, I just wanted to remind you that we are a network, a global network of both organizations and experts that support developing countries' government with strengthening, monitoring, and evaluation systems, and to encourage them to take decisions based on evidence. So we focus our support on efforts that are country-owned. And I think Glocal is one of those initiatives that really are owned by the entire community of M&E, irrespective of where they are and where we come from. Next. So we started Glocal in 2019, and the Glocal Evaluation Week is an opportunity to share knowledge through events that connect the entire M&E community. And this week is dedicated to supporting events that are in the hundreds, and they can take place all over the world. They can be both online or hybrid or in person. The Glocal events are hosted by the organizers who bring together the panelists and participants from around the world to share their experience, learn from each other, and hopefully strengthen the field, but also strengthen collaborations. Next. So the major work that is going into organizing the Glocal Evaluation Week is between the global team that is here in Brussels, but we have our champions in the regions, and without them, none of this would be possible. So our implementing partners, the CLEAR centers, they are scattered all over the world. We have one in Senegal, one in South Africa, one in Chile, one in Brazil, and then in Pakistan and India. They are going to be the focal points for the events that are going to be submitted. And together with us, we are going to review together all the events that we proposals that we receive. But aside from that, they will also be the focal point for any doubts, any questions, any concerns that you may have. They will be able to provide you with specific information regarding your specific needs in the region. So please, we are going to share later the name and the email address of all our focal points so that you can reach them at any time. Next. And here to put a little bit of faces to what I just said. So the dots in blue is the global team, and then the dots in pink are our focal points from the CLEAR centers. I hope that we might have a chance later to introduce themselves. So if they are connected, maybe Claudia, we can give them just a chance to quickly come in the video and just introduce themselves. Next. And this is just to give you a little bit of a background. I told you that we started in 2019, and since the very beginning, the Glocal Evaluation Week has been received with a lot of enthusiasm. And so we have been always around the 300 events. Last year, we hit the record, almost the record, 368 events. But just for your information, the number of events, of course, is indicative of the willingness of people to organize and participate and talk about what they want. But that's not what we strive for only. We strive for participation and we strive for good content. And we are aware that being so many events all at once might lead to some events not being very followed or to have a lot of participants. And therefore, we encourage always to register and to share the proceeding afterwards, because that's where we are going to have even more impact as a knowledge sharing community. And with that, I conclude. I thank you very much for being here, and I'll pass to Claudia for moderating the rest of the session.
Thank you very much, Patricia, for walking us through the story and the spirit that's behind the Glocal Evaluation Week. As you said, there's some of the focal points present in this meeting, not all of them, because it's a holiday in India, it's super late in Asia, but some of them are here with us. So I will call you. If you are available, please raise your hand. I know there's Paula, Dudu, and Fabricia here. So if you are there, please raise your hand so my colleague Megan can help us open the mic and you can say hello. So Megan, we have Paula. If you can please allow her to say hello to our participants.
Yeah,
Paula,
hello.
Hi,
Hello,
Paula.
everybody. I don't know if my camera is working.
We can't see you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm Paula Mancilla. I'm based in Santiago de Chile. I'm the communication coordinator of Clear Lag and the focal point for Latin America and the Caribbean. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you, Paula, and thanks for being here with us today. Fabricia, please let me know if you're there. Please raise your hand so Megan can give you the mic. Or Dudu or Fabricia, you are there. Dudu, if you're there, please raise your hand. Otherwise, we do it a bit later. Megan, if we can please open the mic for Dudu. Welcome, Dudu. If you can please introduce
Hello,
yourself.
can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you, Dudu, loud and clear.
Yeah,
Can you
my
hear
name
us?
is Doudou Ndiaye. I'm calling from Dakar in Senegal, in West Africa. So I'm the communication officer and knowledge management of Clear Francophone Africa. Happy to be here.
Welcome, Dudu, and thank you very much for all the hard work you do as a focal point in that
Thank
region.
you.
Fabricia, would you like to say hello? Please raise your hand. Otherwise, we can do it afterwards. Okay, so I will continue now to let you know what is special about the Glocal Evaluation Week 2025. This year, Glocal Evaluation Week is happening between June 2 and 6. And the theme for this year is Evaluation for a Better Future, Environmental Sustainability, Inclusion, and Peace. As Patricia has shown in previous slides, since its launch, Glocal has hosted, with the help and generous commitment of the organizers, nearly 2,000 events. And we are trying to build on past editions of Glocal. So this year theme builds on Glocal Evaluation Week 2024, in which we gather with nearly 25,000 participants to discuss about evaluation and transformational change. If you can put the next, Megan. So after discussing about evaluation and transformational change, now we're focusing in the future, and we are inviting our community to discuss about how evaluation can contribute to a better future. And for this, we have 4 sub-themes. We are inviting you to discuss about climate action and just transition. We're inviting you to discuss about gender equality and social justice. We are inviting you to discuss about sustaining peace. And we are inviting you to discuss about sustainability, efficiency, and growth. In this slide, you can find a QR code in which you can access the call for proposals and see more detail about what I'm telling you. Our invitation to discuss about the contribution to evaluation for a better future under these 4 themes is based on the context of year 2030 being just around the corner. And unfortunately, we have increasing inequalities, we have context and wars, and we are also facing the climate crisis and all the problems around also being increasing. So there's one factor that's super important regarding this Glocal Evaluation Week. That's an invitation to discuss about polarization and to discuss about how evaluation can help addressing this polarization, to all think about its contribution to a better future. So this is the invitation. This is what we're going to do this year. And there are also some very important facts that you need to consider while you take the decision whether to be a Glocal event organizer for this edition 2025. Now I'm going to cover those. We will let you know about the main components of this commitment to be an organizer or a champion. And after that, you can share all the questions that have not been covered through this presentation. So please, Megan, if we can put the next slide. Okay, so before that, some super important dates that you need to keep in mind. First is that, as I told you, the Glocal Week will take place from June 2nd to June 6th. as always, the first week of June. The deadline for uploading your proposals is March 26th, so you still have a couple of weeks to think about your event, to connect with potential panelists, and to put your proposal together, and to upload it in the Glocal platform. After you upload your proposal to the Glocal platform, our team of focal points will be reviewing these proposals, and the proposals will be announced on April 25th. So by April 25th, you will have the information whether your proposal was accepted or not, and if any changes are required for it to fit into our invitation. The next, Megan, please. Okay, so we need you all, each one of you, to be Glocal champions. And in order to become a Glocal champion, you can help us in different ways. The first one is to promote the Glocal 2025 call for proposals. Please share in social media, please share with interested colleagues, help us make sure that everyone is aware that the call for proposals is open, and hopefully we have lots of event proposals. That's the first option. The second option is to host an event during the Glocal Evaluation Week. And the third option is to help disseminate the agenda of Glocal events. Once we receive all the proposals and review them, a Glocal agenda will be made public, and this Glocal agenda is the list of all the events that are going to be hosted by our dear organizers during the week. The fourth option to be a champion, of course, is to participate in as many events as you're interested in during the week and to invite others to join. As you have seen, the yearly theme for this year is super interesting and could be very appealing to many, many audiences within the Global M&E community, but also people that are not necessarily part of this community and could be interested. So please invite others, share, and make sure everyone can join those events that are of their interest. And the last option that is also very, very important one is to contribute to the knowledge management of Glocal. And you do this by uploading the proceedings of your event in the Glocal platform. So we need to make sure that the video from your event, that all the discussion that went there, and any other materials that you wish to share are available in the Glocal platform for people to visit after the week. So please, please, please don't forget about this component. The next one, Megan, please. Okay, so in order to become a Glocal event organizer, if you make the decision of hosting an event, what you need to do is, first of all, to review the concept note and identify your event idea. I'm quite sure you already have many great ideas regarding these events. Then please visit the Glocal platform and register as an organizer. You need to be registered in the platform in order to upload any proposals, any event proposals. After that, after you're registered, it's time to upload your event proposal, to put your idea into the form that's available on the platform, and make sure you do it before the deadline. Please remember again, the deadline is March 26th. Then we review, we approve, and we need you to promote your event and invite others to join. For your event to be super crowded, it's very important that you share by email, you share in social media, and you share, of course, in our platform invitation for others to join this event. And again, once the event happened, please remember to upload the proceeding in the platform so we are able to share knowledge, to share what was learned during your event after Glocal and during the year in preparation of the next edition of Glocal Evaluation Week. The next, Megan, please. Okay, so now you might be thinking about, oh, how does the platform work and what does it take to register and to upload your proposal. So I am going to pass the microphone to my colleague, Luca Padovani. Luca, please, if you can share more detail about the platform, we will be super happy to hear.
Sure. Thank you, Claudia. Hello, everyone. And let me share my screen with you. Let's go here. Okay, here we go. So I think everyone can see my screen. And this is the platform for the ones that already joined Glocal in the previous years, especially last year. You will see that there are some changes, but they're more cosmetic, more in terms of colors, and of course our new branding, which is aligned with the new brand of GI. And but everything works the same. So the first thing that an organizer needs to take care of is to create an account, of course. And after creating an account, let's go there. So to create an account, we have this link here, register. And even if you click on login to submit a proposal, you will be redirected to a login page. And if you don't have the account already created, you have the possibility to create one. So by clicking here, you get a form, and you see that you have different options. For sign up is, of course, the form that we will be use for creating a new account. This information is quite important for us in terms of statistics about to see who is part of this common effort, this shared effort that is the week, and also have an idea of the numbers that are associated to the week. It is important to check the organized events checkbox.
Hello?
Dudu, yeah. Dudu. Okay, let's continue. So this part is quite important. We need to remember that this checkbox needs to be checked in order to be able to act as organizer. And here I take the opportunity to introduce 3 different roles. We already talked about focal points, which are the regional champion that will guide you throughout the submission process and so on. Then there are the organizers, so you, which are the ones that will submit the events and also organize the events. And then we have the participants that will attend the events. You will see that these 3 roles are reflected in the way the backend, so the behind the scene of the website is structured. So let's say that you have your own account, you just sign in. If you don't remember your password, you also have the possibility to reset it and receive a new one. Okay, so let's log in. I will enter as a focal point, and you will see what I mean in a second. So we, of course, need to answer the security question. And here we are. So you see the way the dashboard is structured is there are 3 levels: admin focal points, which is my case, then organizers, which is your case, and then participants, which will be the case after all events are approved and listed to the page. In your case, you will need to, let's go here, sorry. This is the most important button for you, especially when at the beginning, because you want to submit an event proposal. So as it is quite clear here what you have to do. So you can submit an event proposal in 4 different languages, and the language, in this case, the choice matters, because if you submit in one specific language, then the interface will be translated in that language. and you will be assigned automatically to a specific regional focal point for interaction about your proposal. So choose the language that makes more sense in your case. And let's say that you are in Mexico and you want to organize an event that is either regional or local. That will be, of course, submitted in Spanish. Okay, so you do that, and let's click without submitting. Okay, not in this case, but you will get something like this. Let me go there. Sorry. Here we are. Just a couple of minutes. Okay, this is the event proposal form that you will access. So you see that it's structured quite clearly. There are simple fields like title, descriptions. Some of them are compulsory. I mean, they need to be there, like the description and title, of course. But already the image is not. It's important because visually it's more. The event become more appealing on the page, but it's not compulsory. And then we see different types of events, and this is based on our past experience. But of course, there is always the possibility to add to choose other, because we are always creating new types of events. And then the modality, if it is in person, online, or hybrid. Okay, then let's we can also decide whether there is a single session. It is a single session event, or the event has multiple sessions. You will see that the form change a little bit in case it's a multiple session. But basically it repeats what you can see here. So who is organizing the event, about your information, the website of your information. And by the way, the online link of the event, it's something that it is important. And I'll let Claudia explain why, because she cares a lot about that. Claudia, please jump in.
Thank you, Luca. We will be chasing you for that online link. When you're a participant and you search for those events that you want to join and register for in the platform, you select them, and after that you need to receive the link of how you connect to that event. So I register and then I forget about it, and then when I go and look on how am I going to join the event, I need the link to be available there. Otherwise, people are not going to be able to join your event. They are going to be upset, of course, and you are going to have a lot less possibility to reach a wider audience because of that. So please put the link now at this stage, even when you're planning, and that would save you a lot of problems and back and forth afterwards during the process. This link could be a link to Teams meeting, Zoom, YouTube, or another streaming service, but please use the platform that you like the most, but put the link on as soon as possible once your proposal is ready.
Thank you, Claudia. So moving on, okay, you will see then there are details about the date, of course, and the time. Time zone is shown like this. So we have a list of cities that you can choose from. Then it's important to choose to assign a topic, one or more. There is a slight difference between and then the theme. This year we have a special theme that you can see on the homepage, and for sub theme, you're not. I saw one question that was asking if there is the possibility to create to submit proposals that are cross-cutting, so that they touch different topics. That's of course a possibility, and it makes sense also because it's something that is multidimensional. Then details about speaker, presenter, instructors, and so on. These status will not appear in your case because it's something that is appearing for me as an administrator of Focal Point. In your case, you will just need to submit, and then your Focal Point will receive an email. So we'll be alerted by the fact that you submitted a proposal, and we'll review the proposal. And then, if needed, we'll contact you through the comments section. And so the dialogue between you and the Focal Point will be done mainly through comments, which is something that will appear on the screen after. Then this is how the proposal is also going to look on the front page of the website, so the public window of the website. And you see here the button that Claudia was mentioning, so the register button. If we don't have the link for your event, it will be impossible for participants to register to your event, because this will lead them nowhere. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard very briefly. In the dashboard, this is the role that you will need to focus on. Here you will be able to manage your events. I don't click here because I didn't submit any events on my own, so I won't be able to see, but it's something like this, of course, only listing the event that you submitted, so not all the others. And when you enter, it's the same page that we saw before. Back a little. Once your event is published is approved and published on the website, it will be open for registration. And once participant starts to register, their list will be visible here by clicking on this link. Then you will get the possibility, of course, further on, to get some insight and statistics about your event. And here, this is in this phase, it's almost more important than the rest, is the tools page. So by clicking here, you can access a page where you can basically, you have a video, which is a similar tutorial, which is almost the same as the one that you're having, a bit more in depth. So if you have any doubt, you can still get back to this video and refer to the information that we share. Even if the image is different, the branding is different, all the system is the same. And then the rest of the page gives you the opportunity to download the institutional logo, presentation template, and other templates that can be used during the event, for example, the Zoom background, or prior to the event to promote it, such as the event poster, banners, and quote cards, and so on. Apart from this list, if you need any special material, so on, you can also contact either the Focal Point or ourselves. And yeah, during the event, during the week, the participant will also interact with the website. They will go to this page. Let me open here. This is the past edition, but it's going to be, once we launch the list of new events, it's going to be renamed, and it's going to be, Glocal 25 events or something like that. And from here, you will have access to the events that are open for registration. So a participant can get here, click on event, and then register to the event and participate. The event they register for will appear in the dashboard under this tab. By clicking here, they have the list of events to which they register. for which they're registered, and they can either decide to keep them, or if they change their mind, they can also edit this list. Then they can contact the organizer from here, and this is just a general contact which corresponds to the email down here. Okay, I think we are good. Let's see in the Q&A session if there are any questions.
Thank you very much, Luca, for walking us through the platform. The platform is where Glocal happens. It's where we meet organizers and organizers meet participants in preparation of Glocal events and following up Glocal events. Each one of the events happen on the platform of your preference that you need to manage and make available for participants, but this platform and its use is super, super important for the week. So go visit it, play with it, make your user, and if you have any questions, please send us an email. The global team as well as focal points are available to help you with that. That said, I will pass the microphone to my colleague Rossetti, and Rossetti will let you know how the communications of the Glocal Evaluation Week are managed. What do we expect as you from every organizer in terms of sharing their own events and what we can do to help you. So Rossetti, please.
Hello.
The microphone is yours.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Cool.
Welcome.
Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Megan. Hi, I'm Rossetti, and well, I'm one of the tiny little faces that you saw earlier in the map that Patricia shared with you. So as Claudia said, my job is to help promote Glocal. So how do we promote Glocal? So for GEI, we promote it on social media primarily. And then we also write to our subscribers. We have more than 11,000 subscribers, so we send them updates about Glocal. And then we also promote through the GEI newsletter, which comes out every 2 months. And apart from that, we also promote offline. And so I'm here to talk about what happens after your event is approved, right? So, well, first, once your event is approved, you become part of the Glocal team, right? It really takes a global team, international team to make Glocal a success. I do remember that last year, Claudia wrote a blog post about this, and she was saying that, the Glocal event organizers and participants, they are really the heart and soul of Glocal. So you will become, once your event is approved, you become part of us, and we will work together. First and foremost, we will work together to promote Glocal. And we will ask you to promote Glocal actively, especially on social media, to promote your event, right? We will be there to support you in promoting your event. So basically what happens on social media is that when you post your event, we will automatically repost it. So as Claudia was saying earlier, we help you reach a wider audience beyond your regular network. That's one of the amazing things about Glocal. You create an event and you'll find that people from different parts of the world will join your event, and they are complete strangers, but they will join because they found it interesting, because that topic that you chose resonated with them. And then that could be the start of something new, right? So please we will ask you to tag us on social media so we can find your event, and we will automatically repost. Also, please use the hashtags. Okay, I will type. We basically use 2 hashtags. You'll find them in the chat box. That's Glocal and hashtag Glocal and hashtag Glocal 2025. Ta-da! So it's there. You'll find it. So that's one way for all of us to actually keep track of all our activities. You just use the hashtag, look for the hashtag, and you'll find all Glocal activities happening all over the world. So that's good to keep track of each other. So what else have they missed? Also, so you don't have to worry about what visuals you'll use or what materials, because we will provide you with the visuals. All these beautiful visuals designed by Luca, our in-house artist. So we will send them to you. And if you also want some sample social media messages, then we will send them to you if that helps. And together, hopefully it will be teamwork for us to promote Glocal. And I think that's about it. Lastly, before I shut up, please, we invite you to follow Global Evaluation Initiative, GEI, on social media. We are on LinkedIn, we are on X, or formerly Twitter. We are also on Blue Sky, although we're not yet too active there, but we will soon be. So we hope to see you there. And also, please, if you want more regular updates about Glocal, you can also join our mailing list. Here, I will send the link so you can join our mailing list and be part of our subscriber community, so we can keep you updated about everything, all things Glocal. Thank you very much, and hope to work with you as one Glocal team, and let's Glocal together.
Thank you very much, Rossetti. I love that idea of everyone becoming part of the Glocal team. Indeed, as Rossetti highlighted, this is a community effort. The Glocal team supports. We are here to help you. We're here to help you use our platform. We're here to help you communicate, but the events are your own, and we hope they align with the 2025 yearly theme, but we're also super open to receive events on other topics such as evaluation capacity development, evaluation methods, or any other topics that are interesting to you. So think about your event, put a proposal and send it our way so we can discuss further about this. Please remember, we're here to help. What we're going to do now is to make sure we answer all the questions that you've had. There are already 13 questions that have been answered. I would just go over them super quickly. And please, if you have any other questions or comments, add them to the Q&A session. So, regarding Glocal audience, please be aware that we like to think of Glocal as a festival, an open and free festival. So all kinds of people are coming. The majority of us are part of the global M&E community, evaluation experts, young and emerging evaluators, evaluation commissioners, potential evaluation users, among many others. So it's a super, super diverse audience. And as Rossetti said, it allows a global reach. So it's a lot of people with very different perspectives and experiences that you can reach through participating in Glocal. We are super open to, as I told you, to receiving any proposals that are related to the yearly theme, to its sub-themes, to any cross-cutting sub-themes, and also to more classical evaluation topics. So just be creative and send it our way so we can review and tell you. The events will happen virtually and in person and hybrid events. It will happen on those. Oh, someone is chasing me. I'm sorry. So what I was saying is that events will happen in the platform of your preference, or will happen in person in every country or region in the world that you want to host them. The Glocal platform works in 4 languages, and our team works in 4 languages: in English, in Spanish, in Portuguese, and in French. This means that those are the languages that the platform supports and the languages that our team are going to be providing support in. And these sessions will also probably happen in those languages too. Glocal, as I told you, is a free and open festival of evaluation events. So no cost are required in any of its steps or for any of their participations. Dear Patricia, Luca, Rossetti, Megan, please tell me if I am missing something important from the questions or comments.
I
You can
wanted to add something.
Okay,
Sorry,
please.
Claudia. I just wanted to add something regarding collaboration. We have seen that the most successful events are the ones that are co-organized by different organizations. So if you want to increase the number of people that might be interested in your event, a good strategy is definitely to look for partners and not organize the event all by yourself, but join forces with others that might work in the same region, in the same country, or in the same field of work. So that is one thing that we encourage, both in the spirit of Glocal, which is about knowledge sharing, but is also in facilitating the outreach to a more diverse pool of people that can be interested.
Thank you very much, Patricia, for highlighting that. We hope Glocal always helps to build these partnerships, alliances, and hopefully long-lasting friendships. So please look for others and think about also hosting joint events that we have had great experiences regarding those. About interpretation, Sarah, Glocal has global events such as its launch, which have interpretation to different languages. However, for events hosted by organizers, that interpretation service should be covered by each organizer. So what happens is that normally bigger organizations have interpretation services, while smaller organizers do not use translation or interpretation services. I hope it's been clear. This bilingual mode, Muhammad, is super interesting. Please put it on your proposal and we can search further how would that look like. Please remember we're here to help and be creative. You know, there are all types of events. We host 370 events with our organizers, so creative formats and other ways of thinking about events are super, super welcome, and we'd love to learn from your experience and ideas.
Claudia, let me just add a note regarding that bilingual. So the platform only supports 4 languages. In this case, we will have the event description in English on the website, and then during the event, of course, if the event supports a bilingual, will be offered in 2 languages, 2 different languages. But the website is only in English for that region, and then we have, of course, as we said, Portuguese, French, and Spanish.
Thank you very much, Luca. Kazun in the question is asking us if we can help connect or support in special case of training efforts, for example. And Kazun and all of you, we are super open to help. Please send us an email to see what we can do, if we can connect you with someone else, or we would love to explore opportunities there. And with this, if you, Patricia, Rossetti, and Luca agree, I think we've covered all the questions.
There are a few more questions in the
Oh.
Q&A that came up. So Kazun is asking, I'm planning to conduct a virtual capacity building session. If I will face challenges, I guess, to find panelists, how can I get support from you? As a young and emerging evaluator, I have these issues. So Kazun, again, yes, please write to us if you have a good idea for an event. We would be happy to put you in touch with somebody that might be interested in joining the event with you and therefore co-organizing. So never be shy about submitting proposals, and then as much as we can help in fostering collaboration among organizations. And then there was another thing that I wanted to, the hashtags. Rossetti, if you can share again, it seems that many people cannot see them. So there is a question also, maybe Claudia, if you want to respond. If the event is accepted, will you provide also promotional materials, suggestion for posts to share on social media, etc.?
Thank you, Patricia. In the same platform, you will find a set of resources where promotional materials, templates for posters and for disseminating quotes and many other fun things are available for you. So yes, we will provide materials, and we will also help you amplify your voice. So use these materials, and we will help you. If you use the hashtags, we will help you get to reach a wider audience.
There is another one that I may take. Carlisle, you say that I would like to better understand the single event versus multiple event options. For example, my initiative might be interested in offering multiple networking sessions. Would that be a good example of a multiple event option? So, Luca, would you like to answer that? But I think my understanding, and Luca, correct me if I'm wrong, is that a multiple session, a multiple event option is when your event will be divided in different sessions, but it's one event. And let's say the first day you talk about one topic, the second day you talk about another topic, but it's considered one event. Or for example, it's going to be hands-on on something, and you have a practice on day one, or maybe an introduction on day one, and the second day is a practice. If there are different events, although you are the same organizer, they are still considered different events, so you should submit proposals separately. Luca,
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. And Oscar, according to the last information, we could use your logos for internal, external communication pieces. Yes, you can use the Glocal. Actually, we thank everybody that are coming to Glocal to follow the guidelines. There will be guidelines for how to use the logo and how to use the brand. If you follow these criteria, that would be the best way to thank the organization and to be part of the Glocal community. So thank you,
And
Oscar.
Patricia,
Yes.
on that, the safest way to abide to the guidelines is, or to the criteria, is to use the template. They're already made for that purpose. And for example, if you have an event for your event, you can use the Zoom background as we are using. And there is one option where there is on the other side, there is a small frame where you can also add different logos from your organization and other co-organizing organizations. And then you will have other, for example, a poster where you can also place your logo and co-hosting co-organizers logo and so on. So if you take the template, you know that you are in the safest place, and then you can adapt a little bit. Of course, that will be the best choice.
Thank you. And I see there is another question about interpretation and translation support. So again, just to clarify, the team speaks 4 languages, and the platform can support 4 different languages, meaning that if you provide the description of your event in a language that is not English, but is French, Spanish, and Portuguese, that is going to be posted on the website. Unfortunately, we cannot support other languages other than this. But also, when it comes to translation of your own event, that is up to you. So if you want to translate it in different languages or use interpretation services for your event, that has to be covered as a cost by the organizer. Unfortunately, we don't have, we would love to, but we don't have the capacity yet to cover the cost for interpretation for everybody. That would be lovely. So the GEIs, the events that the GEI is organizing we are going to offer them in multiple languages, and we will cover our own costs, but we do not have the capacity to cover the cost for everybody. So until technology will become widely available and we can have like AI interpreting for us in any language, at the moment, no, we cannot offer that. But thank you for the question.
There is another question regarding the PowerPoint and the recording of this meeting that will be shared after the.
Okay, so it's my belief that now we did cover all the questions. Anyways, if there are any others, please send it to us. So you can contact us through the platform or use our emails. I will share my email in the chat. So for now, I believe the call is for you to visit our platform, check, review in detail the call for proposals, and think about all those good ideas that you want to bring as a Glocal event. We will be super happy to support you, to clarify any doubts, and to review all those creative proposals that you're going to send to Glocal platforms. So with this, I thank you all. I say goodbye, and please remember me and all the global team are available to help you. Patricia, I will pass the microphone to you.
Thank you, Claudia. And Claudia, I mean, she's the amazing coordinator of Glocal. She's been the amazing coordinator for the past 2 editions. So thank you, Claudia, for all the effort. And thank you all for joining us. Please be our ambassador and share Glocal with everybody. I encourage people to join you and join Glocal so that we can have a vibrant discussion this year as well. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing your proposals. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.